Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's do some more fun and innovative crafting. Stay tuned. So guys, we are about to have some serious fun today. If you are not a subscriber and you're looking to learn some new techniques, innovative ways of crafting, how to use everyday ordinary items in your crafting, this is the channel for you. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so you will be one of the first notified when I upload my latest video. So guys, like I said, it's about to get goody good in here today. And here is what we're making. Isn't this gorgeous? And you know what else? It is another way to get the protective effect of lamination without laminating sheets or a laminating machine. This outside here feels like it's been laminated, but it hasn't. And on the inside, when you open it up, we have this beautifully sweet notepad. We have a pocket using that same material to make this gorgeous, gorgeous notebook. And it is so simple to make. And this binder technique and the use of this particular material makes this so easily adaptable to so many book style projects, book box projects, whatever you want to use it on. And I am going to show you guys what it is that I'm using. I am using an autumn tablecloth that cost me $4. And it is 52 inches by 90 inches big. And this is a gigantic tablecloth. I found it in the Family Dollar store, which is a sister store of the Dollar Tree. And you know, for $4, the amount of things that I'll be able to make with this, you can't beat this. And I am a big believer, and you guys have probably noticed that about me on this channel. I am a big believer that nothing is off limits when it comes to our crafting. If I can find a way to use something, I'm going to. And when I walked by this particular tablecloth, all I really saw was like 12 by 12 pieces of beautiful paper, because that's what this looks like to me. And it's so easy to work with. So we are going to get started on making this project. So here's what we're going to need to get started on our project, guys. We're going to need a piece of the tablecloth cut out to however long you need for yours to be. And then I have 2 pieces of chipboard that measure 8 1/4 by 5 1/4. I have a legal pad, a junior legal pad that measures 8 by 5. And I have another piece of chipboard for the spine that measures 1 by 8 1/4. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to flip this over so that we can place down our chipboard pieces. And what I like about using this napkin is you could actually cut your chipboard pieces as long as you need for them to be, because you have a lot of space to work with. So I am going to take this one and place it down just like that. And then I'll take my spine. Let me lift up that tape. And I am going to place my spine down, giving myself about, just a little less than 1/8 of an inch, because I don't have any heavy cardstock in between this. So this is going to be very flexible on its own. So then I'm going to place down my second piece of 5 1/4 by 8 1/4 chipboard. And I'll place that down just like I did the first piece. Then I'll flip this over. I am going to use my big old spatula to get everything nice and stuck. And then I'm just going to use my scissors, and I'm going to use my teeny scissors because that's what I have out right now. Just to come in and remove the excess. And I'm actually going to try this with my finger blade. I have not tried to cut this with my finger blade. Let's see if I can. And I can. So all I'm doing is trimming away my excess. And then I'll use my scissors just to come in and miter those edges. So then I'm going to take my glue, place my glue along the chipboard, and then I'll just take this piece and just fold it over, and I'm going to pull it very tight. And we are going to get that stuck. And then I'll use my big old spatula just to help me get those fibers stuck to that glue. And we're going to repeat this process on all 4 sides of our beautiful notebook. Now I am going to make this a one and done, but I will have a video linked showing you how you can turn it into a reusable. So let's just use our spatula or bone folder, whatever you have, to get it stuck. Alright guys, so now that we have our beautiful tablecloth wrapped around our chipboard, you can see just how beautiful that is. So I have a liner piece that measures 11.5 by 8, and I am just going to take this and place it down. I have added adhesive to the back, so I am just placing it down. I'll get that nice and stuck using my big old spatula, and then I'll just come in and work that spine to make sure that I have a nicely defined spine and get everything nice and neat just like that. And isn't that beautiful? So then we're going to take our notebook and place it right there. But before I place the notebook right there, I want to cut out a piece that I'm just going to lay here and then glue to the back. I'm not gluing it to the paper here. So I know that this is 5 inches long, so I am going to bring in my trimmer, and we're going to trim this at 5 inches, and I'll just trim off this piece. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and just place it down so that it covers the margin of the first page, and then I will get a crease going and fold it straight across, and then I'll use my bone folder to really work that crease. Then I'll take it, put it on there just like this, and then I'm going to fold it there to get the back crease. So once I have the back crease, I can take this piece and start folding it on that crease all the way across. And I'll do the same thing to get that crease nice and tight. So now I should have a crease that will very easily fit on top of that. And as you can see, it does. So we've got a really cute cover to this. And what I'm going to do at this point is I'm just going to take some glue, and I am going to place some glue inside of that crease, not a lot, and then on this back piece on the inside. Now I can take this without interfering with the pad at all, and I can place that down just like that. Smooth that out to make sure that's going to stay stuck, and then I can use my bone folder or my big old spatula to get that stuck. And now we have this gorgeous cover for this pad. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take my glue, because I am making this a one and done. Please check the description box for the video on how to make it refillable. So all I'll do at this point is take this, place it up here, and we'll get that stuck. And y'all, I know that I'm going to get some comments asking why didn't I make it refillable to start with. I'm choosing to make this a one and done, but when you make yours, you can make it refillable, or you can make it as a one and done as well. So now that I have my notepad on the inside, so I am going to use some of my leftover tablecloth and some of my leftover chipboard just to create a little pocket. And it's not going to be a very large pocket. I am going to put this in my scoreboard just to get a score, and then I'll trim it out by hand. I'm going to give myself 4 inches by 3.5 inches on this pocket. And so then I'll use my finger blade just to remove the excess chipboard. And now I have a sweet little pocket. I am going to take my tape, place some tape on this pocket. And I have taken some of the excess tablecloth and a 4 by 3.5 inch piece of chipboard, and I've placed it down. So now I'm just wrapping the chipboard in the tablecloth. So I am placing glue on the actual tablecloth itself, and I am wrapping it just like this. So I am going to take my sides and just fold them over just like this, and I'll place glue on my folded sides, and then I'll place glue at the bottom, and I'll place glue on this side. So we're just going to fold this in and put it down. So I'll bring in my board. I am going to take this, turn it the right side up, and I'll fold that in, and then I'll just lay down my pocket. And then I'll use my big old spatula, guys, to just make sure that that pocket is sticking to the paper, and we'll let that dry. And so now I am going to bring in some sticker sheets, and I am going to take a sticker and place it right there. Then I am going to take just a little sticker and place it right there on the paper. And then I want to take another sticker, and I think I'm going to do this autumn market, and place that right there. And I'm just placing these to give me a little bit of interest and decoration to this wonderful little book. And that's how easy, how awesomely easy it is to make this notebook using a tablecloth. And so there we have it, guys. We have got this really sweet notebook. But what I'm going to do is right here on the spine, I am going to add a place for an ink pen. So I am just going to take some of my scrap and trim off just a little bit. And then I'm going to fold that piece into rough thirds. They won't be even, but that'll be okay. So then I'll take my glue, place glue in that middle section, get that stuck, and then I'll place glue on the final third, and we'll get that stuck. And now I'm just going to curl this just a little bit. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to place it on the spine. So what I'm going to do is just fold up one portion. I'll fold up one end just like that, very small, and we'll place that directly on the spine. Make sure that it's not in the fold of the spine, but on the spine itself. Then you want to place your pin in. Get that pin as tight as you want it, and then use your finger to get an impression, and you're going to end up with something like this. So it'll look like that. So all I need to do at this point is trim away the excess. I can place some glue on both of these ends. And then I'm going to take this and just place it down, making sure that I'm getting it on the spine. So we're going to put that down. Then I'll use my spatula or bone folder, whatever you want to use, and just go in there, get that nice and stuck, and let it dry completely before you put your pin in, because if you don't, then it's going to cause your pin loop to come undone, and you don't want that, because you are at the tail end of finishing your beautiful, beautiful project. And guys, I do have to say that I absolutely love the pumpkin-y look of this one. All right, guys, so we have our pin in our little booklet, and I think it looks fabulous. When you close it from the top, you can see that pin in there. Everything is just awesome with this fun autumn notepad that we made using a tablecloth. So like I said at the beginning of this video, guys, nothing is off limits to us. We can use whatever we want to use in our crafting to achieve the look that we want to achieve. So guys, I hope that you have liked this very quick but very fun and very innovative way of crafting. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys, have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.